Welcome to Showcase of Nonprofits, where I feature nonprofits that contribute many services to our community. However, due to COVID, it has been hard for people to come into the station for interviews. So what I have today is three different people, three different organizations, where they either gave me the footage or I went out into the field and filmed them. There will be, of these three groups, Pacific Northwest Outreach that works with Native Americans, then Mount Hood Wranglers, and Mounted Explorer Post, and they both work with horses and youth. So I hope you enjoy this session.
These are the images many people associate with Native Americans. But their proud and historic culture is threatened every day by alcoholism, drug abuse, and unemployment. 40% of Native American children, more than any other minority group in our country, live in poverty.
We have had numbers of occasions on reservations where we have talked to little children, teenagers. They have said to us they didn't eat breakfast that day, they didn't have any lunch, there's nothing in their home, nothing for them to eat.
Hi, happy holidays.
So when we give them a food box, they're overwhelmed, they're thrilled.
I think the Lord knows who needs it, and they know who needs it too.
From its warehouse near the Columbia River Gorge, Pacific Northwest Outreach distributes food, clothing, and household items for Native American families living on Northwest reservations.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
We do a very good job of saying, how can we do this to the best of our ability? How can we do it with quality, but how can we get the best value for the dollar that is invested? And I feel like I have a commission, if you will, to make sure that those dollars are spent in the very best way to help Native Americans.
Through volunteers, corporate partners, and private donors, Pacific Northwest Outreach is able to demonstrate the love of God in action and make a significant difference in the physical and spiritual lives of Native Americans.
We're not just talking about it, we're doing it. Native Americans who are hungry are being fed. People who have no hope, perhaps for the first time, they have hope. They've lost a purpose in their life and now they have a purpose. But the greatest gift that we can give you, and that's the message of God's love, that's what makes me do what I'm doing.
Have you ever been on a sleigh ride? Well, I never have, but I was delighted to get a glimpse of one here at Government Camp at the base of Mount Hood, and to just enjoy the snow, the beautiful forest, and some really nice horses. My name is Lucy Brady, and I hope you'll come and join me. Hey guys. There you are. How are you doing today, huh? How are you doing? Thanks for coming along with me. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
I'll take the moldy saddle if you'll do the last western. These are the last. Yeah. I was gonna take that one. I had to watch my friend who's on the pedal. Yeah, I'll do the. You can tell it's hers because she likes the color pink a lot. So she has all the pink things. Oh no! What have you done? Oh no! I know, I'm so happy.
You gonna walk with me, huh? Come on. Yeah, you guys are nice and friendly today, huh? But I don't have any food. No food today. No food today.
Attempt at quarantine.
Okay.
She will be out in the herd starting on Tuesday, though.
Okay. But she's quarantined just because she's brand new.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And it's just, we do that. They could
even just have a simple cold, or they could have something, you know, deadly. We vaccinate our horses, but she came from a boarding barn where there's quite a bit of in and out activity, so we figured better safe than sorry.
Right.
Is
Go get those one
I
day,
say
then.
Brenda's not being Brenda.
I just feel bad for him since
Yeah.
they're, like, I know there's not very much grass.
extra feed. He's getting alfalfa.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't do very well with grain, so he gets alfalfa instead.
And his cookies.
Yeah, and he gets special cookies for his joints with supplements. He is the head of the herd. Even though he's little and he's old, he can still beat up the young big horses. He bosses everybody around. He's a great horse. He's one of the most amazing horses we've ever had.
What'd you say his name was?
Socks.
And he's how old?
He is probably around 30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit younger.
It sounds like his teeth are all still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little extra food. She's only about 23, which is still old.
Hi, Dolly.
But she's at least part thoroughbred, and they just tend to be skinnier. So
Okay.
she gets grain.
Okay.
And she is probably the bottom of the herd, so she gets beat up a lot. But
okay.
she is a super sweet horse.
Okay.
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Okay. And then what I meant by what is she doing here? What is this gal doing?
We are here, we're making their grain.
Okay.
Yes, Dazzle.
And Dazzle is getting some grain too. He's asking for it.
Okay.
We don't give grain to all the horses, and horses really aren't meant to eat grain. They're meant to eat grasses.
Okay.
So they have some trouble eating grain occasionally. So we soak it until it's like a like the consistency of like malto meal, like really nice and soft. 'Cause
Okay.
otherwise they can choke on it.
Right.
When they're younger, they don't have as much trouble, but Dolly's a little older and Dazzle's older too. Even
And
though
you
they
s-
can still breathe. it's
And then
very-
some of your gals, then for their therapy, they help take care of the horses like this?
Yes, we all take turns. Somebody is out here twice a day. We call it feed days. So somebody in the morning feeds the horses, and then again in the afternoon, somebody comes and feeds the horses. Sometimes it's just all it involves is giving a couple pans of grain. Sometimes we have to give hay to the entire herd. Right now they're in one of our big backfields,
Okay.
so they don't need a lot of hay or anything. But he needs extra food.
Okay.
And he's very picky. This is really good food, and he still picks through it and
Okay.
only picks out the good stuff.
Okay. Well,
So-
that's all right.
And he's around 30 years old, and he is still ridden.
Uh-huh.
We can put beginners on him, and they love him. He's great.
Good.
So
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. And
Should I throw Neela in a
you look at me, huh? Can you look at me?
Sorry. Why don't we start putting them in instead of throwing them out? Oops. Thanks. Well, okay, push you into the pile. Hold on. Ready to go. We need to unload so we can get back over there faster. So I'm going to put it.
And that is why I didn't want to feed them until later, because I knew they would eat it up immediately.
Yep. And it was all loose stuff that we fed them, so.
Yeah, that's not really cool.
Keep going. Hold on, watch out. You did. Almost. You weren't quite fast enough. I haven't ridden you in a while, so you didn't know to catch up.
And you talked to Brittany about riding Echo?
Brittany says she's
okay?
It sounded like she said Echo's been doing okay.
Okay. So
It didn't sound like it was a problem.
They just have color schemes that interfere with their eye color.
But.
And I think they said, I think it's actually like there's like a white spot in like where the eye is that causes it. Like you might. No one's gonna pay attention to me.
Wait a minute, what do you mean I'm working?
It's not gonna go that way. We're gonna shorten you up so you can't move so far.
I don't feel that there's a need to use it on her. It's all tangled up. But, okay. I don't even know how to untangle it now. But it goes over and then it's all twisted up. And then one goes over the nose and then this is where the rope goes to. So every time the rope gets pulled, everything cinches up. Cinches up around the face, it cinches up. And this puts pressure points right here on the pole of the horse.
Right.
Where the horse is like, oh, okay, I can't do that. But like if she had done that with her other owner, it would have been.
Figure out which side is supposed to be going which way.